Hello everyone, in today's video I will be showing you or sharing you my DIY Christmas ornaments that I thrifted and bought from the Dollar Tree. Enjoy! So the ornaments that I'm going to be using are from the thrift store, Goodwill, Dollar Tree, and there are a few from Hobby Lobby. So this one right here is from the Dollar Tree. I really like the design and style. I want to create or DIY an ornaments that will look good on my tree. So I'm using the white light because I really like the way the white light's color look. I wish I could find like the green with green wire and white light, but I couldn't find, so I just used what I already have. And the ornaments are a mixture of big, medium size, and large because I want it to look beautiful on the tree when the kids start decorating. So like this ornaments right here is from the Dollar Tree. I really like the way it looks. And this one, the gold one, is thrifted. And then I bought about 4 of these ornaments right here. And this one, the gold ornament, is from the Dollar Tree. When I saw this one, I know exactly how I'm gonna design. And this green is from the thrift store. And this one right here, this ornament is from the Hobby Lobby. So the blank ornaments is from Hobby Lobby and it was 50% off. And this silver ornaments is from the thrift store as well. And this gold with a nice design is from the Dollar Tree. And this right here, I'm thinking on like neutral, almost like nude colors. So, and I also have little ornaments, and I just like, upgrading the old ornaments that I have. And these are the brushes that I'm gonna be using. I have foam brush. I'm not really sure if I'm using all this, but I have paint just in case I change my mind and use. And this sandstone is really pretty color. I loved it. And when I saw this color at Walmart, I decided to get it. I also have white paint, like beige, just neutral mix of paint, and then I have acrylic and chalk paint. I also have Mud Podge. Like this Snow White is so pretty. I love the Snow White paint. So I'm just preparing and gathering all my paint. That way, if I didn't like the way it looks, I could repaint it with another color. So I also have my hot gun, my Gorilla Glue. Like everything is ready. That way, I don't have to keep cutting my video when I film. And the top of the ornaments, I'm gonna leave them the way it is. Maybe brush them with a different paint, but for now, I'm not really into hurry of painting. So I'm just gonna design all these ornaments and kind of put the color that I like, and if I don't like it, I would just adjust the color. So I'm excited to see this against our tree. First ornament is this blingy modern farmhouse ornament. So this ornament is from the Dollar Tree, and I use the craft paper to use as a leaves. So this is an inspired ornaments that I saw from Hobby Lobby and online. So I decided, since I have a lot of the ornaments that I bought from previous year, I decided to just upgrade each ornament and make it look beautiful against our tree. So the time consuming in here, everyone, is gluing the leaves. So if you don't have any craft paper, you can use the leaves outside. What you need to do is put them in the oven. That way you kill all the insect that's in the leaves or on the leaves. But I decided to use the craft paper because they're easier to work with and I don't have to go in a hassle of putting them in the oven whatsoever. So I'm going to continue gluing all the leaves, everyone. And once it's finished, I will show you how it looks. So I hope that you enjoy. So this is how it looks after I finish the bottom. So now what I'm gonna do is just keep doing the same thing, and once it's fully covered, I will show you guys. So I thought I was filming after I covered everything, but I didn't. So what I'm doing here is applying Mod Podge on the ornament to secure the craft paper. That way, it don't get damaged whatsoever. But the Mod Podge will give this a really stiff and what is this? Shiny look. So
That's what I'm trying to get, but not really shiny. But this is how it looks right now. So I let this dry overnight, and the next day I came back and finished the ornaments with the bling. So I added some bling that I got from Hobby Lobby. You know, Hobby Lobby always have this 90% off. So I always grab especially the blingy thing. So this is attached by hot glue, and this is how it looks. I like the way it looks. It's like a modern farmhouse ornaments, and I wasn't content with the way it looks. Like the body of it is very shiny, so I decided to add more touch to it. So right now I'm just adding the cap, and I'm putting hot glue that way it's not gonna come off. And I just let this dry before I added the string. So if you are not content with the bling, you can add more bling here and there on the body. But this is enough for me. So what I'm doing now is I'm gonna add some little touch of rhinestone. That way it looks really good. And when it's hung on the tree, it has that shine. So what I used to attach the rhinestone is just the hot glue, and it was really easy. And I'm just adding few and then grabbing the glue hair, or the strings, before I apply a paint. So I'm not happy with the body, but if you're happy with the body, you like the way it looks, that's good. But I'm not happy with it, so I decided to add a paint. So I'm doing dry paint. This is Snow White dried paint, well, Snow White's chalk paint, and I'm just brushing it on the body, not on the rhinestone. So I just keep doing this until I get the look that I want, and it turns out so pretty, everyone. The mixture of sandstone and Snow White is perfect. So as you can see, I just speed up the video because I don't want it to be so long. So this turned out so beautiful. I really like being different, when you're doing a DIY. That's the purpose of it. You can add color, add the rhinestone, whatever you like for your ornaments, and make it your own. So this is how it looks right now, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this aside and work on other ornaments. But isn't that beautiful, guys? So pretty. And this is how it looks against the tree. Our Christmas tree didn't have decoration the time we film, or I filmed this episode, and this is so beautiful. I like the rhinestone. And the next ornament that we have is just plain, just simple color. So this is a thrifted ornaments that I paid about 25 cents, and I really like the ornament because it's smooth and it's big, so I decided to get it. So right now what I'm doing is applying a sandstone paint, because I want it to have like a really nice color. And guys, the sandstone paint, it looks like white, but it's not white. I don't know why it's like that on the camera. But I'm just applying my first coat of sandstone, and then after that, I will let this dry and see if I need to add more paint. So I just apply this with the foam brush that I got from the Dollar Tree. I don't buy expensive brush unless I'm brushing here at home or painting the house, really. So I just keep applying until I'm satisfied with the color. And once it was dried, I decided to add another layer of paint. So this is the second coat of paint. I'm still using the same paint, the sandstone, but you can use any paint of your liking. But in our house, the inside of our house is a farmhouse theme. That's just how I like the house to look. A lot of whites and green. I have plants inside, so I want all the ornaments or decorations to match all the decoration inside the house. since the second coat is dry, I decided to apply the Snow White paint. So I'm doing a distress paint in here because I like distressing anything, ornaments, furniture. I just like the way it looks. I know some people it's kind of outdated, they said, but I really like it. After I applied the Snow White, I applied the Sunstone and just dabbing this one. So what I'm gonna do is I will dab a lot of Sunstone paint using my foam brush, and then after I put a lot of Sunstone paint, I will get a towel and wipe the excess paint. So I'm not wiping all the way. I'm just like, not even forcing for the paint to come out. Just like light wiping, lighty. And this is how it look, everyone. It looks really, really pretty. In person, it looks gorgeous. I like the way it looks. And now what I need to do is just return the cap, and that's it. I will not do anything else on this ornament because it's gorgeous and it's farmhouse looking, and it's perfect against my tree. So I just return the cap, and then I will add a string so I can hang this easily against our tree. So this is the thrifted ornaments to modern farmhouse ornament. Everyone, this is how it looks hang against the tree. By the time I hang it the first time, the tree was still undecorated, and this is how it looks. I love the way it looks. It's so pretty. So I hope you like it. For our third ornaments is this gold ornaments that I transformed to modern farmhouse ornaments. So these ornaments, I bought this from the Dollar Tree, and what I like about this is the details and the design. I like the gold, but it's just too much gold for me. So I thought, you know what, I want to transform this. So I decided to paint this with sandstone, and the coverage of this one is beautiful. Although on the first coat, everyone, the gold kind of peek through, so I decided to apply a second coat for this. That way the gold is kind of hidden, but not hidden all the way. So that's just how I am. Yes. And so right here I'm just speeding up everything, that way you are not sitting there watching me paint, which everybody knows how to paint. So the ball is dry, so I decided to add another coat because on the first coat, for some reason, the gold peeked through and it made the paint yellow, and I don't want that because I want it to be the modern farmhouse or the farmhouse design. So I'm decorating the ornament to my liking, like the neutral color, not so bright, not too dull either. So I'm just applying second coat, and we'll see if I need to add another coat like the third coat. So now that the paint is dry, it's time to do a distress. So you know me, I'm gonna do white on this one. So I'm using the Snow White paint, and I'm just dabbing this everywhere until I pretty much covered, and then I'll go back and brush this one. So this is the dry brushing ornament. So look how beautiful this one. I still like the gold is peeking through. I can still see it. I can still see the sandstone. The details from its original design is still there. I really like the way it looks. So now it's time for me to add the cap, and I'm not doing anything else on this one other than adding the cap and then putting this against the tree. And voila, everyone, that looks so beautiful. And if you want the cap to be secure, you can add hot glue, and this is how it looks against the tree, and it is just beautiful, everyone. I really like the way this ornament looks against our tree. Very, very gorgeous. So for fourth ornament is this rose gold with a touch of Snow White paint and silver. So this is a big bright green ornaments, and I like the color. I really do. I love it, but it don't match against my tree. Too much green because my tree is flock. It's a green tree with snow, so I want it to match it. So I decided to paint this with sandstone and see if I like it. So the first coat I did for this, I didn't really like the way it looks, as you can see on the video, and I'm gonna be using the foam brush that I got from the Dollar Tree. Yes guys, if you want to save money on painting and stuff like that, or brushes, I suggest, or I recommend going to the Dollar Tree. Not suggest. Well, it's the same thing. Recommend. So right now I'm just dabbing or brushing one coat on this and see if I would like it. Because you know me, I'm very, very picky. So enjoy, guys. So after applying the first coat, everyone, I let this dry. And once it's dry, I'm going to apply another coat. So I actually apply another coat. I just didn't took a video. And I still didn't like the coverage. So I decided to put my rose gold yarn. So before I did that, I had to glue the cap. That way it's not going to come out. And this is very time consuming. And if you don't want to put yarn on the ornaments, it's fine, but actually after the finish, everyone, I really like the way it looks. So I just attach this with hot glue, and I hot glue as I turn it around or twirl or wrap it around the ornaments, however you want to say it. But this is very time consuming, but it's a lot of fun and excitement because I was very excited to see the result. I was very unsure, but I am so happy that I covered this with the yarn. So I'll let you watch the rest, and once it's finished, I'll come back and talk again. Everyone, this is how it looks after I wrap the ornaments. I like the way it looks. Is, you know, I love rose gold color, but this doesn't match on the decoration I have on the Christmas tree. So what I'm gonna do is add some paint. I'm gonna dry brush this one with white and sandstone. That way it will look good against the tree. I'm probably gonna add some white, sandstone and silver. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm adding the sandstone paint, and I'm just doing dry brush using the foam brush I bought from the Dollar Tree. So now I'm applying some white. So this is a mixture of paint like the white, the snow white, the silver, and the sandstone. And this is the result. It looks really pretty once it's dry completely. And I'm so glad I did this because I got so much compliment during our Thanksgiving dinner. So this is how it looks against the tree. I didn't I didn't have any string yet, but then I add one, and this is how it looks. It looks really pretty, and I'm very pleased with my DIY. I think this is one of my favorite, and this is after we decorated the tree, and I just added. It's kind of blurry, but it looks ornaments good. Is this another DIY that I covered with a craft paper. So these gold ornaments, everyone, I actually got this from the thrift store, and I was very undecided on what to do because I like the gold and I want everything to match. So I decided to just rip some craft paper, no matter what the size is, you know, the shape, because, you know, I'm just gonna slap it on the ornaments. So what I'm doing here right now is just brushing some Mod Podge, and then put the paper and then brush Mod Podge on the top of it. That way it will stay together and it will not come off. So I really like, I didn't think I would like the Mod Podge, but I actually like it. So I did repeat this process, and it took me a while, but it was a lot of fun. It's messy. You can wear gloves, but I don't like to wear gloves, you know, when doing DIY. And this is how it looks. This is the first coat of Mod Podge. And I'm just gonna apply a little bit of Mod Podge, cover those craft paper that is not covered all the way. And then after I apply the other coat of Mod Podge, I let this dry overnight, and I came back the next day and add more stuff, want to add more decoration, or just check in to see if I need more decorations. But right now I'm just trying to add more Mod Podge and set it aside. So this is how it looks after it's been drying overnight. It's shiny, and it's too shiny for me, and I didn't really like it. So I decided to dry brush this with some silver. That way it will have that nice look, the farmhouse look. So what I'm going to be using here is just the brush that I also got from the Dollar Tree, and just dry brush these whole ornaments. That way it will give me that look that will match the other ornaments that's hanging on our tree. So I'm doing the white right now with a touch of silver, and look how beautiful that's looking. It's so gorgeous. So I'm just gonna keep doing this, and when it's done, I'll be back. This is how it looks once I did the dry brush, and this is a combination of white paint, silver, and sandstone, and it looks really pretty. I like that I can still see the craft paper, and this is how it looks hanging on the tree. It is really beautiful. I didn't want to do anything with the cap because I want it to leave silver the way it is, so I just changed the ornaments, and it's very pretty, and I really like it. And I hope that this inspires you to make ornaments for your Christmas tree for this year. So for our last set of ornaments, this is a bonus DIY ornaments, and I love this green, everyone. It's like an army green, the result, but let me tell you, I didn't like the first paint I used on these ornaments. I do, but I didn't, so that's why I end up green. So for the first ornament, this is the glittery ornaments that I bought about 7 years ago. So I decided to do a makeover on this ornament because it's been like this for a long time. So I did the silver paint first, and was hoping it's gonna be something that I like immediately, but honestly, the silver, I just didn't like it that much. I still like the color, it's beautiful, but I just didn't like it that much. So I just apply one coat to this, and just keep brushing and let this dry before I add another coat. So after my first coat was dry, I decided to brush this with the white paint. So I'm basically doing just like almost like a dry brush, the ornament, dry brushing it, but I add more paint and just dab it on the plate before I brush it on my ornaments. And then I mix it with the silver, and I still was not happy with the result. So I just keep doing what I was doing and let the paint dry. That way it's not gonna start peeling, adding so much paint. So this is how it looks so far, and what I'm gonna do now is just I'm gonna let this dry, and I also like dry brush like a little bit of silver. That way it will look good, and I would like it. And this is how it looks. So I'm just gonna let it dry and work on my next ornament. So for the next ornament that I'm gonna be working, everyone, is this gold spiral. It's like a spiral design, but it's a gold ornaments. These ornaments are from the Dollar Tree as well, and I really like the details on this one because of this is a perfect ornament to do a distress, because if I do a dry brush or distress, it will show, the details will show more, and that's what I want to do. So what I decided to do is paint this with a sandstone paint first, just the first coat, and see if I like it. So as you can see, how I brush it is I brush along the design. I didn't go across or against the grain. So I just keep brushing, and if you don't want paint on your hand, just wear gloves. But you know, I don't mind having paint on my hand, so I just keep brushing until I cover the entire ornament and see if I like it or just leave it the way it is like this. You can really leave it the way it is because it looks pretty the way it is. But if you are not satisfied with the ornaments on how it looks, you can add more bling or something. That's what I like about DIY, because you can customize everything to your liking and be a different from the other people out there. So now this is the first coat. So I decided to do like a silver as well. And for some reason, everyone, when I painted this white, there was like the dark, or it's not bleed through, but it's just like a different color. It's like dark silver. So I just keep brushing because I want to hide that, because I don't know what it is. And I think it's just because the reaction to the paint. So just keep brushing, and I let this dry, and then I paint another gold ornaments that I have. That way everything is covered. So this one as well is from, I think it was from the thrift store, I could remember, but I paid less on this ornament. So I'm doing different color, and with this one I'm just dry brushing because I like the gold color, and dry brushing this with white with mix of silver and snow white and sandstone actually turned out really really good. So in this particular ornaments, I didn't do much other than just dry brushing with 3 different colors, and it looks beautiful. It was like it looks like it was meant to be. So I just keep brushing, and once it's finished, I will be back, everyone. So what I'm doing now, everyone, is just painting all the ornaments, and just deciding after I add the paint if I wanna keep it this way or paint different colors. So just keep on watching.
So after painting all the ornaments, I decided to change the paint on other ornaments and to something that I like and will match the tree. So these two gold ornaments, the big one, I decided to just keep them the way it is because it looks really pretty. I can still see the gold, and the distressed look with the white and silver is just a perfect combination. So with this ornament, everyone, I don't really like the way it looks. It just looks plain. So I decided to paint the rest of this into a green color. So all the paint that I'm using are actually the paint that I have on hand already. So I didn't buy any paint out, but I'm just using the paint I already have. So I'll show you the color that I'm going to be using, and it actually turned out very, very pretty. So some ornaments I left them alone, some I added some green. So this green is like an army green, so it's really pretty, and the end result was amazing. So this is the paint that I was talking about. This is actually the paint I used to paint Charlotte's bedroom dresser, and I really like it. Even my husband loved this color. It's like an army green and it's matte. That's what I like about it. So I actually saved some of the paint, that way I can buy another one so they can match the same paint color in the future painting. So what I'm going to do is just paint this all ornaments that I have in front of me, and I'll paint them with the green color, and I will show you once I finish. Also, everyone, I'm going to be using my ancient brush. I actually bought this from the Dollar Tree, and so that's what I'm going to be using, since I'm not going to fully cover this ornament, just I still want that silver to peek through, or the snow white paint to peek through. I don't want to cover this all the way with green paint. So I'm just going to keep brushing until I get the look that I want. This is how it looks after I painted them green. So what I'm doing is just let them sit and dry, and after it dry, it looks really beautiful. I'm so glad I added the green touch of this one, and the white is still peeking through, and it just looked gorgeous against our Christmas tree. And these ornaments are from the thrift store, the Dollar Tree and Hobby Lobby. And the ornaments I got from Hobby Lobby, I paid like $1 on it because they have a 50% off. And then the rest of the ornament, of course, is from the Dollar Tree. This is how some of the ornaments look against the Christmas tree. I like that green. And once it was covered with different decorations, the green actually popped and it looks gorgeous. This is one of my favorite. And it just looks gorgeous. I like the white tone. The combination of green and white is just a perfect combination. And this one as well, it turned out really, really pretty. My husband actually liked this one and complimented me about it. So this is the ornaments. Once it was completely dry, I'm just taking pictures or video inside my around my workplace. So everyone, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and this gives you some inspiration or some idea on what to do with your old ornaments or those ornaments that you find at the thrift store. Remember, you don't have to spend so much money to have an elegant looking ornaments or decoration. All you have to do is just give it a nice paint. Of course, you have to clean it before you paint it. and voila, you have your good decorations. These ornaments right here is really gorgeous. It turned out really pretty, and I like it because some of them don't have a lot of green, some have a lot of green, which is a perfect combination. So I hope that this really inspire y'all. And if you have not subscribed to our channel and you like the content that I've been sharing, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button below. Also hit the bell, that way you will be notified whenever I upload a new videos. I'm going to try to upload a lot of videos because I have so many DIYs that I've been doing and I just didn't have time to edit. And this is the entire ornaments, everyone. And I did this in 2 days, 2.5 days actually, because I was so busy. But it turns out so beautiful, and everything that I use are the stuff that I already have, and the paint, I already have the paint. I bought it way back, so everything was already on hand other than few ornaments here and there, but I only pay $1 and some of them are 50 cents. So I hope that this really inspire you, and remember, it's all about fun. DIY is not fun if you are not enjoying it. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all again next time. Don't forget to check out our new upload and also follow us on all our social media. Bye bye for now, and I will see you again later.